Happy Saturday, beautiful people in my phone. Welcome to Car Conversations, where we talk all things faith, freedom, football, etc. The sun is shining. The sun is shining most beautifully this morning. It's 1:25:25. Today is 1:25:25. January 25th. It is the day that the Lord has made. I shall rejoice and be glad in it. More so today, because 51 years ago today, yes, 51 years ago today, the Lord saw fit to bring me into this world. And I thank Him for 51 years. I thank Him for bringing me into the world. Not of the world, but into the world. I thank Him for His grace, His mercy, His blessing, His hand. His hand. I have felt the physical hand of God on my life for 51 years. In all of my mess, in all of my mistakes, in all of the highs, and in all of the lows, in all of the wins, and all of the lessons from the losses. I have felt the Lord's hand on my life. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for another year. I'm grateful for this second half of my life. Yes, second half of my life, Lord willing. Because I feel a different level of freedom in my 50s. And I just want to talk about that part this morning. As I'm headed to breakfast with some of my favorite people. The freedom that comes with flowing, with being flexible enough to flow. The freedom that comes from being flexible enough to flow. Oftentimes in life, we experience all kinds of transitions, right? Transitions that may seem good, the transitions that may be very difficult to navigate. But transitions in life are key and critical to being able to grow, develop, to strengthen our perseverance, right? To work out and burn off, to prune back things in our lives that may need growing in that way, that we may not be willing to let go any other way unless we were thrust into having to pivot, having to make a transition in life. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful for every transition. This past year has been a year of a lot of transitions. I'm thinking about from my 50th birthday until today, lots of transitions, lots of letting go. Lots of letting go of maybe some of my desires, personal desires, and being willing to flow with Him and what He has for me in this season. It's not easy, y'all. Of course it's not easy, and I do talk about that a lot when I talk about freedom. But you're only going to get it if you're willing to flow. Freedom is only going to happen. It's only going to come if you're willing to flow. Because if you're staying tight like this, if you're staying in the same place because it's comfortable, and that's what you know, and you're familiar with it, and it feels good to you, 9 times out of 10, that's not a place where you can grow. And as long as we're here on this side of heaven, every single day is a day in which we should be growing. Yes? So that's where I am as I'm being reflective on this last year. I'm thinking about all of the ways in which I've had to flow in different navigational systems, if you will, to be here today on 1:25:25. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful that the Lord has kept me with the mindset of being a student at all times. I don't care what your title is. I don't care what you do and how long you've been doing it. It matters not if we are not willing to maintain the posture of a student. So y'all, on this Saturday, this beautiful, it's chilly, but the sun is shining Saturday on 1/25/25, I want to encourage you. Be flexible, y'all. Be willing to flow, because that is where you're going to find your freedom. I love y'all. Y'all stay winning. Y'all stay free.